Okay, let's get after it. We're going to do a little bit faster class today. So let's just come to your hands and knees. Start to warm up the spine, warm up your hands. Start to spread the fingers wide. We'll just stack your shoulders up over the wrists, hips up over the knees. And we'll just take a couple side to sides with the mid-waist. Bringing your hips side to side. And from there we'll start to do a couple rounds of cat-cow. So just start to drop your belly, lift your head and your tailbone. And exhale around the spine, chin towards the chest. Good, inhale, drop the belly, cow pose. And exhale, cat pose. Good, inhale in the cat. Exhale, cat. And we'll do a few more rounds like that, just starting to warm up the spine a little bit. As you start to find some warmth in the spine, you can increase your speed a little. And just start to become a little bit more conscious with your breathing. Deep inhales, deep exhales. And we'll come to neutral spine. From here, plant the hands into the mat, spread the fingers wide, press the palms down. We'll start to tuck the toes, straighten out the legs, come to a plank, top of a push-up. And once you get there, start to gaze right down towards the mat. Soften your neck, soften your shoulders. If you take a little bit more of a cat spine in the upper back, rounding out the shoulder blades. And as you start to engage the thighs, engage the kneecaps, toes are tucked. And we'll bring the hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. Good, first one of the class, start to just pedal it out. Start to bend one knee and then the other. And as you start to sink the heels down towards the earth, start to find a bit more space around the toes. Good, arms are reaching out nice and long, soften into your neck. You can look back towards your toes or your knees or your navel. And let's come forward to plank, top of push-up. And exhale, lift the hips, downward dog. Good, nice big slow forward to plank. And exhale, pulling the belly, downward dog. Good, from here let's bring your feet to the front of the mat. We'll inhale up halfway when we get there. And exhale, fold it forward, hands down to the earth. Good, on the inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, hands to heart. Good, a couple rounds starting namaskar. 8. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward, hands down to the mat. Good, halfway up on the inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank and lower down through chaturanga. The inhale, we pull the heart forward, upward dog. Exhale over the toes, lift the belly, downward dog. Good, a few breaths here as you reach out long through the arms. Starting to bring the elbows forward as you soften up around the neck and the shoulders. If you need to bend the knees at any time just to bring the hips up a little higher, that's great. Let's inhale high up on the toes. And on the exhale, bring your feet front of the mat, halfway up when we're there. Exhale, fold forward. Good, inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. Good, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hollow the belly, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Good, halfway on the inhale, lift and lengthen out. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank, lower through chaturanga, halfway down. Inhale, we pull the heart forward. Exhale over the toes, downward dog. Excuse me. And high up on the toes. And on the exhale, bend the knees, feet to the front. Good, halfway up. Exhale, fold forward, soften the knees if you need to. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, one more round. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hollow the belly, fold forward, hands near the toes. Halfway on the inhale. Exhale, plant the hands. Vinyasa, downward dog. Starting to get a little bit warmer up in the arms, spreading the fingers wide. And let's come forward to plank, top of push-up. This time we'll hover the right foot up off the mat. On the exhale, right knee to the right elbow. Good, inhale it down to the wrist, cross to the left wrist, up to the elbow, back to the right. Inhale that right leg back up. And exhale, right knee, right tricep. Right wrist, left elbow, right elbow, our leg back up. Good, one more time. Take an inhale. Exhale, crunch it in. Good, right wrist, left elbow. This time kick that right foot off the mat. Left arm up towards the sky. And we'll bring the left hand back down to the mat. Right foot meets the left, lower down halfway, chaturanga. And we'll come all the way down to the belly. Good, this time baby cobra, lift the chest up. And exhale, fold back down. Good, inhale, lift the chest. Maybe hover the hands, maybe hover the feet. And release back down. This time we'll press back through a child's pose. Allow the knees to go wide, toes touch, arms stay nice and long. And press back up through a tabletop. From here, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward dog. And we'll inhale forward to plank, top of push-up. This time left foot hovers up off the mat. Good, take another inhale to lengthen. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Good, down to the wrist, right elbow, left leg to the sky. Good, another one of those, inhale. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, down to the left wrist, right elbow, left leg up. Good, one more. Take an inhale. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Good, left wrist, right elbow, left foot off the mat, right arm up towards the sky, fallen triangle. Good, start to breathe a little bit deeper in and out through the nose. And right hand to the mat, left foot meets the right, lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale the heart forward, upward dog. Exhale over the toes, down dog. Yeah, take a few moments here just to reach out long through the outer edges of the arms. Soften your heels down towards the mat. Yeah, from here, let's walk your hands back beneath the feet, back to the mat. We'll clasp onto the elbows, sway side to side. You can keep your feet about as wide as the hips, maybe a little bit wider, and soften the knees as much as you need. You lengthen out the low back. Now we'll release the hands down to the mat. We'll inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Good. On the inhale, walk your hands all the way back out to plank. And lift the hips, downward dog. Good. From here, let's inhale the right leg up. And exhale, right foot steps between the hands, left knee to the mat, untuck the toes, arms up, Anjaneyasana. And from here, hands to the mat, we'll straighten out the right leg, half split, sit back towards the left heel. Yeah, once we get here, we'll come up onto the left fingertips or block if you got it. And we'll send the right arm up towards the sky, twisting half splits. And release the right hand down to the mat. Once we get there, we'll tuck the left toes, left knee lifts up off the mat. We'll bring your hands back by the waist to send the chest forward. A little bit more energy in that right heel. So really press through the whole right foot. And from here, we'll spring up onto the right foot. Warrior 3, crown of the head pulls away from the hips. You can keep your arms back, maybe hands at the heart. If you want a little bit more, you can send the arms forward. And feel free to soften that right knee as much as you need. If trying to find your balance. Really trying to energize the back of the left thigh. From here, let's step that left foot all the way to the back of the mat. Crescent pose, arms up. And just twist open to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. Good, pulling back a little bit more with that right hand. And from here, inhale the arms back up. And exhale, hands to the mat, left foot meets the right, single leg plank position. And lower down halfway. Good, inhale, heart forward, dog. Exhale over the toes, downward dog. Good, this time left leg up. And exhale, left foot between the hands. We'll lower down to the right knee, untuck the toes, arms up, Anjaneyasana. And hands down to the mat. We'll straighten the left leg, half split, sit back towards the left heel, or right heel. Good. From here, you can extend the stance a little bit if you need to, really trying to stack the right hip over the right knee. And we'll come to right fingertips or a block if you got it. And we'll lift the left arm up towards the sky. Twisting half splits. And release the left hand down to the mat. From here, we'll bend the left knee, tuck the back toes, right knee up off the mat. As you keep the feet planted in the earth, we'll send the arms back by the waist. The crown of the head pulls away from the right foot. As you get the belly off the thigh, chest will go right up over the knee. And hands to heart, we'll take warrior three. Balancing on the left leg, right heel kicks back, crown of the head pulls forward. And we'll soften that right foot to the back of the mat, crescent pose, inhale the arms up. And exhale, open up to the side, left side. Right arm goes forward, left arm goes back, crescent twist. Kind of staying upright with the chest. Trying to stack the crown of the head right up over the pelvis. And inhale the arms back up. And exhale, hands to the mat, left foot knees to right, single leg plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Good, inhaling the heart forward, upward dog. Exhale, over the toes, downward dog. Good, from here let's inhale forward to plank, top of push-up. We'll lower down to the forearms. Good, so trying to stack your shoulders up over the elbows, fingers are spread wide. You can allow your eyes to go right between the hands. Good, keeping the belly strong. And lower the hips down to the mat, Sphinx pose, drag the abdomen forward. And release back down to the belly, hands back by the ribs. We'll tuck the toes, press right up to plank. And exhale, hips up, downward dog. From here, let's inhale high up on the toes. And on the exhale, bend the knees, bring your feet in front of the mat. Halfway when we get there. Exhale, fold forward. Good, inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. Take a couple moments, find your breath. Try and slow your breathing. Good, hands down to the sides, palms face forward. We'll do a couple rounds Surya Namaskar B. So you can take your toes together, a little sliver between the heels. If you want to bring the feet a little bit wider, if you got issues in the low back, that's fine too. Either way, we're just going to try and keep the whole foot flat on the mat as you bend the knees, sit back, chair pose, arms up. Good, a couple extra breaths here, just try and sink in. Make sure you can see your toes. As you reach the arms up, lengthen out the mid-body. Good, another big inhale. Exhale, fold forward, straighten out the legs. Good, halfway on the inhale. Exhale, hop back, step back, however you want to do it through chaturanga, one breath. Good, inhale the heart forward, upward dog. Exhale, empty the belly, downward dog. Yeah, once we get there, right foot steps between the hands, warrior one, back foot flat, legs and shoulders square, arms up. And exhale, hands to the mat through chaturanga, halfway down. Good, inhale the heart forward. Exhale over the toes, down dog. Good, this time left foot forward between the hands, warrior one, left side, arms up. And exhale, hands to the mat through chaturanga, halfway down. Good, inhale the heart forward. Exhale over the toes, down dog, hips up. Good, find a few breaths here. Reaching out long through the arms, long through the legs, staying in this downward dog, or find rest. You always have that option. Yeah, that's all. Inhale high up on the toes. And on the exhale, bend the knees, feet to the front of the mat. Halfway when we get there. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Inhale, bend the knees, sit back, chair pose. Exhale, stand up tall, hands to heart center. Good. One more round. Excuse me. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Halfway on the inhale. Exhale, vinyasa, downward dog. Good. Right foot forward between the hands, warrior one, right side, arms up. And exhale through your vinyasa to downward dog. And left side forward, warrior one, left side, arms up. Exhale, hands to the mat, through your vinyasa, downward dog. Again, in this down dog, you're welcome to stay here, maybe find a little bit of movement, the legs and the hands, or you can find rest, child's pose, few breaths. Good. Hands flat, hips up, downward dog. From here, inhale high up on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, feet to the front of the mat. Halfway when we get there. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Inhale, bend the knees, sit back, chair pose. And exhale, stand up tall, hands to heart center. And from here, let's bring that right knee up about as high as the hip. Good. We'll bounce on the left foot, send the arms up to the sky. From here, we'll twist open to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. Good. You can either keep that left hand on the left thigh and take a little bit more of a twist. Find your balance. If you want to extend the legs, have to grab onto the foot and kick a little bit farther out. Good. Either way, we're trying to stay balanced on that left foot, keeping the chest broad. And we'll inhale the arms back up. Now on the exhale, step that right foot to the back of the mat and find warrior two. So the left knee extends out over the left heel as the arms extend out towards the sides. And flip the front palm, reverse warrior, left arm up. And exhale, left hand down to the mat, right arm up towards the sky, side angle pose. And from here, we'll start to straighten out the left leg, triangle pose. Good. So shoulders stack, right arm up over the left. As you keep both feet flat, both legs are straight. And from here, hands down to the mat. We'll release our right knee down as well and tuck the toes. Inhale the arms up, Anjaneyasana. And hands to heart, twist towards the left, right elbow, left thigh. Good. So you can stay here and find this twist. If you want more in the legs, you can tuck the toes, lift that right knee up off the mat. If not, this is plenty as well. Just a little bit less in the legs, same benefits of the twist. And just inhale the arms up. And exhale, hands to the mat, tuck the toes, left foot meets the right for chaturanga. Good. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale over the toes, down dog. Good. Let's inhale high up on the toes. Now on the exhale, bend the knees, feet to the front of the mat. Halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. Good. This time, left knee up about as high as the hip. And we'll extend the arms up. And twist open to the left. Right arm forward, left arm back. Good. Again, you can take your variations, your modifications, anything you want to do. Find a little bit more of a twist with the left thigh or the left foot. And square off at the front of the mat. And left foot to the back of the mat, warrior two. Right arm goes forward, left arm goes back. As you take that bend in the right knee, right up over the right ankle. And just flip the front palm, reverse warrior, right arm up. And as you tee it out, we'll bring the right hand down to the mat or the right thigh, left arm up towards the sky, supported side angle pose. And we'll start to straighten out the right leg, triangle pose, left arm up. And release left hand down to the mat. We'll bring that left knee down as well and tuck the toes. Send the arms up, Anjaneyasana. And from here, hands to heart, twist to the right, left elbow, right thigh. And let's inhale the arms back up. On the exhale, hands to the mat, we'll tuck the toes, lift that left knee up off the mat, send your right foot back to meet the left. Lower down halfway, chaturanga. Good. Inhale the heart forward. Exhale over the toes, down dog. Good. So from here, we're going to inhale forward to plank. Exhale, lower down. Good. Press back up. Downward dog. Right hand taps the left shin. Good. Inhale forward to plank. Lower down halfway. Good. Back up. Left hand, right shin. Good. Inhale forward. Exhale, lower down. Press back up. Tap the left shin. Good. Back to plank. Lower down. Press back up. Tap the right shin. Good. One more. Inhale forward. Exhale down. Press back up. Right hand, left shin. Good. Inhale forward. Exhale down. Press back up. Left hand, right shin. Good. Inhale forward to plank. And use to the mat. Sit back on your heels. Bring the hands back behind the waist. From here, we're going to clasp the hands behind the low back. We'll tuck the hips or the fists over towards the right hip crease as you bring the right ear, right shoulder. And we'll do the other side. So fists over to the left hip crease, left ear, left shoulder as you stretch out the right side of the neck. And let's come back to neutral. From here, we're going to bring the hands back down to the mat. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up, down dog. Yeah, from here, we'll inhale high up on the toes. On the exhale, bend the knees, feet in front of the mat. Good, halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Good, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good, from here, we'll bend the knees, sit back, chair pose. And start to sit a little bit deeper. And a little bit deeper, try and stay on the heels. From here, we'll come sitting all the way down to Navasana, boat pose. Yes, you can grab the backs of your thighs, keep your shins parallel with the earth as you keep the chest lifted. Eventually release the backs of the thighs, send the hands forward. Good, on an inhale, lower down halfway. And exhale, press back up. Good, inhale down halfway. And exhale up. Inhale back. Exhale up. Good, inhale back. Exhale up. Good, inhale back. This time we're going to hold. Send your hands back behind the head, bring your feet wide. Good, tap the heels. Bring your feet back up, cross the feet. Good, this time knees in towards the chest, elbows up towards the knees. Tiny pulses, lifting your tailbone and the back of the shoulders up. And grab onto the knees, we'll let the left leg go long on the mat. And cross the right knee over the left side of the body, supine twist. And bring the knees back in. And we'll do the other side, right leg long, left knee over towards the right side of the body. Allow that left arm to go long on the mat. And start to pay attention to your breath. And start to bring the knees back up in towards the chest. And once we get there, a couple of side to sides in the low back, massaging out the low spine. And from here, we'll grab the back edges of the thighs, rock and roll, open out the spine a few times. And eventually meeting in a seat, middle of the mat with the legs out long. And once we get there, we'll take staff pose, Dandasana. So hands back by the waist, engage the toes, flex the feet, engage the thighs, the kneecaps, lift the spine up straight. You can tuck the chin, keep the spine a little bit taller. If you know the bandha, start to engage in Mula Bandha. Start to tighten up the inner body. And let's inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, hands down to the mat. Either grab onto the shins, ankles, feet, anything you want to get a hold of. If you feel a lot of roundness in the upper spine, feel free to bend the knees a little bit. Grab onto the feet and start to isolate the stretching of the hamstrings from there. Just trying to release the low back, trying to find any strain in that lower part of the back. So if we try and keep the belly on the thighs, chest up over the knees. And we'll start to sit back up, bring your feet flat on the mat. Good, hands go forward, palms up, tuck the chin, slowly roll one vertebrae at a time. All the way down to the mat. From here, we'll release the feet, release the hands. Start to soften your breath. And get out of your own way for a few moments. Thanks.